In this video we're going to discuss the 4 different riser setups that you can use for the Eden 4 and what other gliders, Peter?
Muse 3.
Muse 3 for both free flying and paramotoring. So it may look confusing on paper, but we're going to go walk through step by step the different the 4 different choices that you have. And if you have any questions, you can ask your dealer for further explanation or read the description on the MacPara website. So we're going to start off with the one on the left hand side. It's called the standard riser. So Peter, why would a person purchase or want to use the standard riser?
The standard riser is actually corresponding to the certified version of your paraglider.
Okay.
Some paramotors have a low hang points or intermediate low hang points, and in according to the rules in your country for paramotoring flying or powered flying, you might have used these standard risers with your paraglider or powered glider.
Okay. So the next one that we have is called the Deluxe standard riser. It's the second one in to the right. And Peter, how is this different than the standard riser, the one that we just talked about?
The Deluxe standard riser is a special one made for pilots who practice both sports, paragliding and powered flying. With the Deluxe standard risers, you have an option, to fly your wing in certified geometry. Once you are going for free flying, you put your main carabiners into the lower hang point.
That's this one right here, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
The day is not good for free flying. Okay, you just take your paramotor from your car out and you go for powered flying. Not to extend or to change the length of your brake lines, you have the option, to hook with a second hook point, and you connect your paramotor and the main carabiner of your paramotor into the higher hook point.
Okay.
The advantage is, once you have a paramotor with higher hook points or hang points, it's easier for you to attach the main carabiner into the higher hook point, because then you don't have to extend your brake lines, or you don't have to fly for 2 hours with hands up all the time.
Okay, so the difference between this one here, because it's lower, and most paragliding harnesses, or I should say all paragliding harnesses, the main carabiner hook-in point is low. And so some paramotors, this is where it gets confusing, because the different models of paramotors offer different hang points. Some are similar to the paragliding hook-in points, and some are intermediate, which is like the middle level hook-in points, and some are over the shoulder and higher hook-in points. So this gives you the option of hooking in your paramotor for powered flight into a higher hook-in point so that you don't have to adjust the brake line. Is that correct?
That's correct. And have a look to these Deluxe standard risers. They are standard for the Muse 3.
Okay. So the next one that we have is called the standard trimmer riser. It's the next one down. It's the third one in the row of risers here. And what is this one used for?
Are you practicing only paramotoring? Then you don't need 2 hook points for your flying. In according to the height of your main carabiners on a paramotor, you have a chance, to change the position of the strap with the pulley. Yeah.
That's these loops here.
Exactly. The higher one for the low attachment points, the lower one is made for high attachment points of your paramotor. And of course, there are trimmers. You can change the angle of attack of your wing. You can compensate torque moments. You can accelerate the wing, and it's very pleasant to fly with.
Okay, perfect. And then last but definitely not least is the Deluxe trimmer riser.
In according to the rules in different countries, we made this special riser called Deluxe trimmer riser. Once you have to fly in a certified geometry, your free-flying wing, you have a chance, you know, to attach your main carabiner by free-flying to the lower hook points. Once you have to do it, you have to hook the loop or the strap which is going through the trimmer. Once you hook it into the main carabiner, it doesn't matter in which position your trimmer is adjusted, the straps will have the same length. This is very special feature for those countries where you really have to fly by free flying certified glider. Sometimes it depends on your pilot license, yeah. But once you have to fly it, okay, use this special feature and fly in this configuration. Of course, if the rules are different for paramotoring and you wouldn't like to fly without trimmers, yeah, you have the second option to hook it into the blue hook point.
Yeah.
And of course, you are flying with your paramotor using the advantage of the trimmers.
Which is right here, right?
Exactly.
Okay, is there anything else we need to discuss about the trimmers?
I don't think we did all.
Perfect. So like we said at the beginning of the video, if you have any questions, talk to your dealer and they'll help you pick the correct riser for your paraglider from MacPara. Thanks for watching and happy flying.
Bye bye.